All right, well, welcome to Car Buyers Market here on the Classic Metal Show.
That's right.
But it is the last show of the year, and you know, I want to make it more as fun as usual. I shouldn't say more fun, because, hell, I had a great time last week. I listened back to the entire show.
Right.
We did some funny radio last week.
All I know is you called me yesterday morning early, like 8:15 or something.
Yeah.
And you were just fucking, you couldn't even get out what you were trying to say. You were fucking choking laughing.
That segment we did on the acceptance of transgender just made me laugh.
Well, of course, then I listened to it, and then I was fucking derailed for an hour. Because it is a fun segment.
My God. But the whole last 2 hours were absolutely just funny.
Yeah, they were good.
And we got some email from abroad to comment on one of the segments, which I will do begging for email a little bit later.
Right. Is it positive or negative? It's
very positive. It's actually some, what do you want to call, factual input, I guess.
All right.
Discussing with us what we may or may not know about a segment or, subject we talked about last week.
All right. I will be interested to hear what I don't know.
I like it when the listeners engage with us and, have some input, and especially when it's in the European markets, knowing people over in Europe listen to us and think we're funny. That alone is cool, I guess.
It's funny. It's amazing, dude. We really have become a worldwide thing.
Yeah, it is. Really has. So I will be doing some begging for email.
All right.
And then unless you guys get stupid, I want, being that this is the last live show of the year, yes. I want some callers tonight, not the same ones.
Fight John Rufo.
Not the same ones every single week, but somebody who's never called the show.
Yeah.
And I want them to tell us, what was your favorite part of the show this year?
Right.
That's what I want. And we'll do a segment, not right this minute, but I will announce when I want you to call. So if was something that just kind of stands out in your mind that was funny to you, or was a good time, or made you laugh, I want to know about it. It's last show of the year, so tell us what we did this year that was good or bad.
Yeah, that's fine.
I want to know. Don't be a pussy. I want to hear from people that never call the show.
Yeah, Neeley cares what you think. I mean, we care what you think.
It's not that I'm so concerned. It's just I'm interested.
Yeah. I'm kidding.
Want to know. So we'll do a little segment a little bit later, and I'm sure you and I can kind of discuss what we thought was our favorite part of the show. Or
I'll have to think about it. You know me, I don't remember last week from this week.
Right, absolutely. Hail and kill, caller. You're on the air.
Hey, it's Bob Leather.
Hey, Bob Leather, a live call from Bob Leather. What's going on, Bob Leather?
I'm out walking my dog, and I heard it's your last show.
Our last show of 2015, correct, yes.
Yeah, I'm glad I caught it. So, if I was independently wealthy, I've always wanted to do this because the car buying experience is fucking horrible, is to go in there, say with your girlfriend Taylor, right? And just you basically take a day out of your life and just say, I'm going to go fuck with a car dealer, right?
All right.
Go in there and whisper in his ear, I'm looking for a big car, and tell him that you need to tap this ass. Right? Because you got this nice, say, listen, I got this nice young pussy. Fucking car dealer guys are scums. They wear like fucking stock holders and tight slacks, and they have fucking rubbers in their wallets and shit. So they're going to be looking her over. So you go around fucking 8 hours, and you talk about all this shit. You're gonna fuck this girl and have her cunt might stink if it's you're in Florida or something. All that shit, and this guy's going along with it. You've got the finance guy in there. You got the most expensive fucking car, right? You're pre-approved. And at the end of the day, you say to this fucking guy, you say, you know what? I think I'm just gonna finger her, so I need a smaller car. You got something smaller we can look at? You just fucking waste this guy's you just waste his whole time.
So you convince the guy you need a big car, kind of like an Escalade or something, because you're really going to get busy inside. But then you decide, yeah, I'm going to just finger bang her.
Yeah, well, definitely. But you would, if he presented you an Escalade, you say that you're not into the ape culture with everything that's going on with ISIS and stuff.
That'd be racist.
Really
that'd be
with
racist and
guy,
shit.
Yeah, he's a guy that'll go against all of his morals just to sell you a car, and he'll start agreeing with you on shit like he doesn't like apes either. But, maybe he's got like a mulatto picture on his desk of his baby and he just flips it down so you don't see it.
Wow.
Such fucking scummy as a cat. Yeah, by the end of the day, he's telling you he hates niggers.
So
That's what I'm thinking.
So you egg him on, thinking he's going to make the big sale of the day, and then right at the last second, after he's sold his soul to you, you pull the carpet out from under him.
Yeah, you say, you know what, I'm gonna finger her, so I'm gonna get like a little old Fiat. So anyway, I got nothing more, but I was thinking about that. I'm sad it's the last show. But,
not forever.
Well, we'll be back in a couple weeks.
Well, yeah, that'll be good.
But
so what happened? I also saw that Dokken was supposed to play down here tonight in St. Petersburg, and I saw a post on Sludge that they canceled or something.
I wasn't aware of that, Chris.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
I don't know why. I saw it on Sludge too. So.
Was it a solo show?
No, it was a Dokken show.
It was a full-on Dokken show.
It's Dokken with Quiet Riot.
Oh, okay. I was not aware of it.
Yeah, because nobody comes that far down into Florida usually. Those, it just costs too much to come down here. And I was like, man, I'd love to go see that. And, anyway, I'm glad I didn't waste time or effort to go see it without them. I think there was a Scorpions tribute band or something on the bill, something like that. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was it Passion Rules the Game opening for Quiet Riot?
Is that a real name of a Scorpions cover band?
I'm sure it is. I'm positive it is. You're going to tell me there's not a Scorpions band called Passion Rules the Game, another one called Savage Amusement, another one called Blackout, and another one called, I don't know, Worldwide Live?
Dude, I think this was called Blackout, but what kind of homo move would that to be to name your cover band after, like, a fucking really gay sex Scorpions song and album?
Hey, we're the Scorpions tribute band. Send me an angel.
Right. Or that horse shit they did with that Moscow fucking rape. Fucking song about rape and babies getting killed with the fucking whistling.
Winds of Change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's a name of a... I'm going to look that up right now. Let's see. Scorpions tribute. I guarantee there's one. And there is the Scorpions tribute, Winds of Change, from Brazil.
Nice.
Oh no!
So
let me
ask you.
I'm sorry. Hold on. The one in Brazil is called "In Trance."
Oh, that's cool because that old stuff. I like that. That's cool.
Not to be mistaken with the other one in Brazil called "The Zoo."
Wow. Oh, you know what? That little chink from Journey, he was in a cover band called The Zoo.
He was.
There you go. Maybe it's his band.
that little chink from Journey.
And he's really fucked him because if you saw him like 8 years ago or whatever when he came in the band, he got his look down. He almost looked like Steve Perry from far away.
He looked like Minnie Perry.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're in a big arena or something, he looked good. He sang good for live, and now you see him, and he looks like a fucking like he works some kind of Vietnamese market. He looks fucking horrible.
He doesn't cut off his hair. He looks like his hair's all gray now.
Oh, it's horrible, dude. And they're stuck. I mean, they're like, what are you gonna do? But I'd fucking force that little guy's hand. You know.
Why don't they just get Steve Perry back? He's doing a fucking record. Enough.
Dude, there's no way Steve Perry can sing a lick of that. He can't.
Who cares? It works for all these other fucking old bands. Rat,
right, you got
Dokken,
a
whoever,
point.
none of them could still do it, and
Van
they're
Halen.
Van Halen.
Yeah, and I'm sure you guys will talk about it. Did you hear that they were the Eat 'em and Smile band with Dave was going to do a couple songs at the bowling alley in L.A., supposedly?
Yeah, well, Ralph Saines from Atomic Punks or Steel Panther, he was going to be the lead, and Dave was going to be the surprise guest.
Oh, okay. Yeah, whatever. I mean, I thought the idea is cool, even though Dave is gay. He's fucked up, but I mean, that was pretty smoking music, that album.
Yeah, it was. But do you want to hear Dave today doing Yankee Rose?
No, I don't care. I don't. Yeah, it doesn't really matter to me. I'm waiting for the Scorpions reissues to come out. I think they're in the States in January.
Yeah, we have them. They're great.
They're fantastic. I played one song from that, and just the dynamics alone are fantastic.
Really?
And
That's cool.
there's all kinds of cool bonus tracks. I'm never one for bonus tracks. I always think that's kind of cheesy and gay to do that. But literally 5 or 6 songs from each record that you didn't hear. It's fucking good.
Yeah. That and is that true? It's January or something like that. They're coming out here.
I thought they were out, but I don't know. I got them from a publicist, so I'm not sure.
No, I think because I checked at a record store and it was only in Europe. They told me that so they're imports here.
Yeah, I got them from a publicist, so they're great, though.
But real quick before I split, Chris, because I know you got a lot of anger and you have the potential to fight if you had to.
Sure.
Tell me at this point, the whole thing with these fucking Muslims.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't be against like banding together in fucking Ohio somewhere and strangling them out on the street.
Hell, I keep my guns loaded in case they ever come wandering up my road. That's for damn sure.
And I don't care if I have no problem with putting a stop on any of those motherfuckers coming in and looking them over on the street, because I hear they got in Columbus or something. They used to have a lot of fucking Muslims.
Mm-hmm. They do, dude. Go to Niagara Falls. Holy smokes! You think you're in Saudi Arabia?
I mean, I think that these fucking people like you and Neeley and me and Don Dokken need to form a coalition against these motherfuckers in the United States and take this shit back.
We'll just call it the Dokken Coalition because he's got the biggest name.
Yeah, that'll go good. Resurrect CMC Records to promote it.
Yeah, I'll bet you if we did that, it'd put Dokken back on the charts.
Maybe fucking. I'm not happy with them, and I wouldn't hesitate to choke one in a fucking 7-Eleven, or I'd fucking push them by the hot dog cart or something, start something.
Well, we could be the Muslim hunters, and our theme song would be The Hunter from Dokken.
That's right.
That's fucking really gay and stupid, man.
We could wrap our bullets in bacon just to make sure it kills them.
Those motherfuckers! Come on, I'm being serious. You know, we got to take what's not even left of this country, but we just need to let them know what we're doing here, like fucking Donald Trump. And I wouldn't have a problem of looking under this fucking robes and seeing if they got real black cunt hair and fucking nice assholes.
Yeah, but we're being serious here.
No, I am serious. You got 4 of them, and we got a fucking couple of these guys in a chokehold, and they're mumbling their shit, and there's a fucking burqa, and you'd finger that up. Tell me you wouldn't want to see what's up.
Yeah, there'd be some curiosity.
I mean, I'm not talking full concentration camp, but I'm talking, we're not taking anything from them, but we're stopping it now. It's like I said a year ago in the fucking Walt Disney with these women bosses, it's done. All right, had enough.
I'm with you.
Well, I got to tell you, Bob Leather, you provided many great segments in 2015 for the Classic Metal Show. People probably love those segments the most, at least in the top of the segments of all the segments this year.
Well, it's like I said, it kind of switching. And when I heard that Dokken thing about him in Europe, and boy, I like that political stuff from Don Dokken a lot, and I really do. And he's on target with, this is fucked up. And I think you said he has liberal leanings, but I'm sure he wouldn't hesitate to put a fucking little Muslim guy with a thin beard and a chokehold, man. And you might fuck up and get a couple Puerto Ricans mixed in there, but, so be it, right?
It didn't sound like he had any problem with it, now did it?
It's bullshit, man, and it's not even affecting me in Florida, but it's like, dude, come on, this is getting crazy. And from what he said is going on in Europe, I've heard that from other people over there, and it's not reported.
Right.
And it's like England's fucking giving up, man.
Yep. They just accept it.
And I would think, Neeley, if you didn't have a girlfriend, you'd fuck a Muslim girl if we had one for you, and you'd use a rubber.
Would you, Neeley?
I don't think so, no.
No?
No.
Oh, that soft, untouched skin, this little bronze. Fucking A, man. You put a Muslim chick in a bikini and call her fucking spick.
Nice.
That's their way to get in, man. Fucking give them all like cheap Dawsons and fucking give them rap music and they'll fit right in.
Jesus. Nice.
I don't know. Anyway, maybe you guys, because I was listening to the segments that you chop up and put out weekly and daily, and there's a lot of stuff about sex and transgender.
Yeah.
Tonight, if maybe you guys could do some music segments, that would be cool, like talk about bands again.
Oh, let's not get carried away.
Or the political stuff. I love that, too. I'd like to hear your thought on that. Like if you encountered someone, Chris, at your local thrift, like a fucking, sure you don't have 7-Elevens there, but whatever you got. Fucking,
yeah.
I don't know. What kind of A&P? What's your favorite?
We got a Circle
like,
K. We got the Circle K.
Circle K. And you saw a couple guys looking around, like thin beards, and they're shady and talking. You'd fucking chokehold one, right?
Fucking A, right. You know I would.
Okay, good.
I have a distinct thought that I will die by a bullet. I certainly do think that, because I will go after it. If I see it in front of me, I will go after it.
See, I see this you and Neely's over there visiting you for the holidays.
Right.
And you're fucking there, right? You're ready to go. And Neely's, he's tall and diplomatic, very well spoken. You got a deep voice, and you're like, all right, come on, guys. What are we doing here? And Chris's fucking face is getting red, and you're fucking rubbing your cock. And these fucking two little guys, man, they pack up their shit, they take their powdered donuts, and they get the fuck out of here.
Maybe they'll show up when we're protesting the rat show in 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's good. Talk about that tonight. That's going to be fucking good. Have you seen the stuff of that gay bass player they've been posting on Sludge with his beard?
No, I haven't seen that. I'll look, though.
All right. Well, there's a segment for you. That there's no room for beards in glam rock and roll. That's why I always thought Extreme was gay as hell, because they had that drummer with a beard and short hair. It's fucking gay. Right? I mean, there was one part, I think, in the Hunter video, didn't Don have a beard? And that was kind of cool. That was like Steve Perry in that one video where he shaved his mustache off.
Right.
But, as long as it's winter and they have a beard or they're shaving it off, it's okay. But you never see fucking Bret Michaels with a beard or Vince Neil. That's stupid. So, anyway, I hope you guys are representing America in this last thing, and you're ready to take a fucking Muslim by the throat and shove him into a brick wall if need be.
Right. Stand your ground. Stand your ground.
Well, if not, what else we got, right?
That's right.
Fucking shove him in, and he's talking his gibberish, and you put your fucking knee in his stomach. He's got his little girl and that fucking 17-year-old in a burqa. Fucking see what's there under it.
It's hard to get your knee all the way into that stomach, though, through the fucking explosive vest.
Yeah, that could be a problem.
Yeah.
That's why you fucking chokehold him. just funnel your anger as if he were a Spanish Mexican spick, and he'd choke them all the way out. Oh. All right, guys, have a great holiday season.
All right, Bob, appreciate you taking a few minutes to call in live.
Yeah, and I'll be looking forward to the segments coming up throughout the week.
Excellent. All right,
guys.
Happy holidays.
You too. Be safe. Hail, pal. Kill, fuck you.
Here he goes. Hail, pal.
Hail, pal. Kill, fuck you.
Right. He's got it right.
He's got it.
Yeah.
For him, that's perfect.
Exactly. Bob Leather calling in live.
Yeah. So you have any bands you want to talk about?
Yeah, sure.